All right, so let's see the real migration in action. All right, my screen is up, right? Okay, so here you can see I have a Jira environment, and the migration tool need to be installed in the Jira server. And you can see all the documentation in docs.once.com. It includes the migration guide, and you can download the migration tool here. And it also includes the guide that how you can deploy and install Once platform. So I will be focused on the migration side today. Let me just get the root access and try to download the migration tool. Let me get the address. All right, so during this process, maybe we can have a look on the documentation. Like we have the migration tool guide, and for the migration approach, we introduce why we prefer the backup and the database approach. Because as I just said, the API have some limits. And to plan your migration, we have some requirements that you may need to check. And also we have the migration plan that we typically share with our customer, how you can plan the migration from a very beginning, like a kickoff and the POC dry run to the end of the production. If you are curious about the migration scope, we have some metrics that introduce that what data object can be natively migrated or maybe compatible migrated into the Once platform, like what is for the Jira and what is for the conference. And also we have the troubleshooting uh, section, like after migration, you need to review the indexes to make sure the searching function works perfectly, and how to provide the logs after if a migration attempt fails. So the link that you get here, it is always the latest migration tool. It is a step-by-step guide, like how you can download it from this on the server, and you can just like unzip the file and start the migration tool. Okay, I think it's almost finished. Right, cool. So unzipped the package. Okay, so here you can see that the tool is available on the server, and let's get into the tool. Okay, here you can see from the directory that we provide the tools for both the Windows and the Linux operating system. And I will just quickly start the tool. Okay, so here it will like let you to select which product that you want to migrate, and it is Jira by default, and also the port and the cache path. So we can always use the default one. All right, and the migration tool is running. Let me just open it, and we can see the migration portal, I think. All right. So here you can see the Jira migration tool, the conference migration tool, and let me just start a fresh new task. Oh, yeah. Just before I start, please make sure that the once platform is already logged in, and you can see it is a brand new instance, and I can just go back and log in to the platform. And we may need to like build in some information that if you select the backup package, you need to fill in what is the attachment directory, what is the backup storage path, and if it is the database approach that, oh, sorry, you may need to fill in the database information. And I will pick the backup one for today. Okay, so it will load all the available backup, and I will just pick this one. And by the way, the big bucket data is also supported to be migrated. Like once provide the code integration with some of the Git tools, for example, GitLab, GitHub, and Bitbucket. And if you want to migrate, you are using the Bitbucket and you want to migrate the data, it is also available so that you can see the commits, the branches, and the MRs from the issues directly. So I will just have it analyzed. So this is the process that the tool will extract the data and also like read all of the key informations. And let me so this step is to select a once team that you just log in to the platform. And here you can select the scope that you want to migrate. You can pick the target projects and click on next. So I will pick one project for today. Okay, so you can see here it will parse all the data from in the specific project, and you can see all of the information here. Like for the users, it will analyze the user groups, and the project roles and permissions and so on. And for the projects and fields, it will like pick all of the fields, issue types, datasets, workflow. All right, so let me go next. Yes, and here is where you can configure the mapping between the issue types in Jira and the issue type in once. You can like select whether it mapped the issue type in once, or you can like select to create a new one. So you can see all the issue types that in these projects, and you can configure per your need. I will just Okay, so this is the field section. It is also the same, like you can pick whether to map the fields that is maybe building in the one system, or to create a field, a custom fields. Okay, so here is the priority, and it is actually simple. Like if you have some default priority, you can like map it with the once priority value. And if you have some custom one, it is also available to create new ones in once. Yeah. So this step is to set the email service. By the way, like the once platform use the email as the unique identifier that so that each account will have a unique email address. So we can like set the email service here, and all the members that being migrated will use the email service. Okay, so here we can see like the user accounts in Jira can be mapped into the ones, and it will like you can like choose whether the data should be migrated in active status or a inactive status. Active means the user will consume the license, and For example, if some of the users are inactive in Jira, they will also be migrated into a inactive status by default. So you can also choose like whether to create the user if the user doesn't exist in the one's platform now, or maybe if the rest user is already there, you can map the user account. Yeah, so as you can see, like the user is inactive in Jira, and the data will be migrated. I mean, the account data will be migrated because maybe there are some issues that the user is the assignee or the owner. So to keep all the data completeness, we will migrate the user data, but we'll keep the status as inactive as well. All right, so we can see we have gone through all the stages from to extracting, parsing the status, the data, and we can configure the mapping for the issue types, for the fields, priorities, and so on. And the next step is to have a double check, like how many users and how many projects, issue types to be migrated, and we can start the migration. So I'll just start migration. And just as I said before, we strongly recommend to back up the once environment before migrating because I'm using a brand new once instance. It may be okay, but if you have some data already in your instance, please take a backup so that you can like quickly recover or roll back. All right. So here you can see the migration steps. Let me just fold it. Yes. So you will process the migration step by step for users, permissions, project issues, attachments, and the notifications. And you can see all of the logs here. So it will record all of the information. And you can also like expand the panel to see the detailed stage. Because I pick only one of the project and the data volume is not so big. But like please note that the migration is not a easy stuff. There might be some edge cases that we may need to pay attention on so that not every migration task will finish in success. We can like always get to the data from the logs and locate the issues, and we can try a new attempt. All right, so here you can see this is the log. The migration have been successfully finished, and I can also download the migration log. Once the migration finished, it will generate a migration report that you can see like what is the mapping, how many issues, fields, or the statuses that you migrate. And let me just trigger the attachment migration. So after the migration, you can like trigger the copy files back. It is the attachment migration. Okay, so it is also completed. And you can see, as I mentioned, that we have a new feature for the incremental sync. It is typically for some like POC stage that the source system, Jira, there might be some new updated data that need to be migrated as well. So we have this feature for you to easily sync the data as well. Right. So here is the migration report that generate automatically like uh, what is the duration for each stage and what is the count. Like for the user, there are 81 users, there are 19 user groups, and there how many fields and how many statuses that are migrated. Okay, so you can use the report to like analyze and validate all the results. after the migration. And that is what I will cover for in the following stage. Like you can see what is the selected project and the issue type mapping. So it is not only shown during the migration task, we will also like generate the report for you to review it. Right. So typically after a migration task, we recommend to review the index. Um, Let me just try to refresh because I just pick only one project. I think it is okay to see all the result here. Right. So the payment platform project have been migrated, and let me just try to show in this way. Yeah, I think it is more easier for you to see what is the result. And I pick the issue type as task. Let me just try to filter it out. You can always use the filter to, by the way, we have the parity feature like the once QR, which is similar to the JQL, so that you can always use the query statement to filter out the issues as well. Okay, let me order by ID. Okay, oh, okay. So here you can see the comparison view that there are, let me check, yeah, 130 task issues, and yeah, they are all migrated into the one's platform. And I just have the sorting order by the issue key. Oh, yeah. And by the way, that the issue key will be natively migrated as well. Let me just have it available. So you can always configure like what field to be displayed in the issue list. Yeah, sorry, I need to make it bigger. Okay, cool. Yeah, so the ID is also available. You can see all the issues are migrated natively. And if we want to dive into the detail, the description, the assignees, the labels, and also like the issue links. For because I just pick only one project for today's demo. There might be some project that maybe the issue links might come from another project, so it will not be displayed. But if it is inside the same project, it will be displayed as well. Okay, and let me try to find some issue with attachment. Yeah, this is 434, right? Okay, so as you can see that the attachment is also migrated, and also we migrate the work logs that we use the database or the backup package approach to ensure that we migrate as much data as we can to avoid any data loss, because data is the asset. So we need to make sure if you want to transfer to a new platform, you can keep all the history value. All right, so I think, yeah, it is a quick demo for the Jira migration.